Well, over the last 2 weeks, all four of our ewes have given birth. We had one set of twins and three single lambs. Things are going really well. All the lambs have adapted great. Nobody's really having any problems. All the mothers are doing great. The one ewe, though, the last one to give birth, we actually had to work with her a little bit because she wasn't wanting to let the lamb nurse. But now she is, so that's going great for us because this is the first time Rachel or myself has ever had to deal with ewe lambs giving birth. So it's been a pretty big learning experience for us, and we're lucky things have gone smooth. So we just kind of filmed it, various clips throughout the 2 week period here because it caught us by surprise sometimes, and put them together with no farmers markets going on and the weather. We really haven't been up to much else. And then this evening when I came into the barn to get the milk ready for tonight, kind of noticed our pen of ewes was acting kind of strange, so I checked out the ewe that we've been expecting to have a lamb any time now, and she looked normal. But one of our other ewes that we've had for about a year now, we got as a 60-pound weaning lamb, ended up having a lamb, which we were pretty excited about, but also surprised because she's about 3 weeks early from what we were expecting her to have a lamb. So I rushed and slapped together a lambing pen here for her. She had a little ram lamb here out of this Suffolk ewe of ours. There you can see him laying next to her. I didn't really get a lot of footage of him today just because everything was kind of a rush this evening to get done, and we weren't actually expecting for this to happen so soon. And I'm going to try to get some more video of him tomorrow, but tonight I'm just going to end up clipping his cord a little bit and dipping him in iodine and just letting him be. We made sure that he was getting plenty of milk, watched him nurse, and he's been very aggressively nursing this whole evening, so we're pretty happy about that. He seems to be pretty healthy. I was inside watching the camera and I saw her pushing, and so I ran out here, and by the time I got out there was already a lamb laying on the ground. She had it pretty quick, so I'm gonna give her a few minutes with the baby, get it cleaned up, and then we'll get a lamb jug set up and get them moved into it so they could bond there. I gave her some time and went inside, was watching the camera, noticed looked like a water bag, and about 15 minutes after I took the last video of the first lamb, I saw a second lamb on the ground there, so I came out to take a look at them. She's cleaning them up pretty good. They're both pretty active. The little one on the ground's kind of starting to try to get up a little bit, so we'll see how it goes. We'll give them some space and get the jug set up. Tonight I'm going to tear down the lamb jugs, open it up, give the ewes and the lambs some socialization room, split them off from the two ewes here that haven't had their lambs yet. They're due any day now. So get those split up. I want to leave the heat lamp in for the night because it's still going to get cold for the next few days, just because they're used to it, and why not? So we'll get to that. So here's the new lamb pen with the two ewes and their lambs with them. The lambs really start socializing a lot. It gives the ewes a lot more room, gets them out of that lambing jug. Got everything they want here. They seem to be doing okay. They like the room better, and makes things a little bit easier when we're taking care of them. This ewe lamb was born on Tuesday evening. She weighed 11 pounds at birth. She's doing pretty good, really starting to move around, getting very curious about her surroundings. And this would have been the last lamb born this year. She's a ewe lamb. She came Wednesday morning, early in the morning, Tuesday overnight. She's doing very well. We were kind of worried there in the beginning. She seemed like her and the mother just weren't connecting, or but they've really come along. We've really worked with them, trying to get them to make sure that she's nursing and that everybody's doing well with it. So far, it's been pretty exciting. This would have been the twin ewe lamb that was born about 2 weeks ago. She's very friendly, which is good because we're planning on trying to keep them. But so far she'll come right up. She's very curious in the way she acts, but very calm. The nice thing is her mother there, she keeps a good eye on them, but she doesn't really mind that I'm in here messing with them, which makes things easy for me. But this lamb here is very happy with how these turned out this year. Actually, these are all looking very well. They're 2 weeks old. This one would be 2 weeks old today, and then these other two would be 2 weeks tomorrow. These are the twins. They seem to be doing well. They're in their own side here. We think we're going to separate the two that were just born this week. We'll put them in the other half of the pen on their own. That way there's not a huge difference in the size of the lambs, because like this lamb here was 11 pounds when she was born, and she's pretty hefty now, so which is good, but she could beat up on the other ones pretty easy. Well, it has been an exciting past 2 weeks. We're very lucky because some of the sheep producers that we purchase feeder lambs off of, we can reach out to and ask questions whenever something comes up, and our vet is always available. So things have gone pretty good for us. I consider us pretty lucky because we have such a network of people that we're able to reach out to ask questions to whenever it just stumps us. Got a lot coming up. We've got meat chickens arriving this next week. All our meat chicks, so we got to get their brooder set up and everything ready to go for them. And then the feeder lambs are getting weaned off of their milk bar, so we got to work on that.